Hello, welcome to Shmirchik Tipsy Tarot, where you'll experience all the unpleasantness that comes with me. Basically, um, basically, I want to do reading on, you know, I want to do reading on Candace Owens and why she left the Daily Wire. What's her beef with Jews? Like, why is she so angry at Jews? Was it something that, I'm trying to check if this is working. Yes, it's working. Very nice. Okay, so what's her beef with Jews? Why is she like going and saying things like, oh, the Jews, what was her latest thing? Her latest thing was, what was her latest thing, Candace Owens, right? Her latest thing was something about Jews. I don't know. She always has something. I don't know what's the problem with Candace Owens. So first of all, I'm going to ask what happened with the Daily Wire and Candace, right? So Candace Owens, the Daily Wire, and the energy in between. Okay. So let's do this. Here's my cup of wine so that I can chill out. What is beef with Candace Owens, the Daily Wire, and the energy in between? So Candace Owens. Let's do the Daily Wire. The energy between them. The Daily Wire. And the energy in between them, right? Okay, so let's pull some of these cards as well, right? This is her feelings towards them, their feelings towards her. Okay. I'm doing the cartomancy, I'm adding that to it. And bear with me. I just need to make some more space. And if you guys want, you can put this on. For those of you watching this later on, you can basically put this on 2 times faster or 1 time faster, so you don't need to waste your time so much. Okay. Her feelings, Ace of Cups, new beginnings, right? So she felt like she had these new ideas, but a lot of her ideas were like delusional. It was fantasy. It could be that this is the card of delusions, right? 7 of Cups, delusions, addictions, and she was trying to reconcile, right? This is the soulmate card, the 2 of Cups, right? And it's partnerships. And so I feel like she might have wanted to repair the relationship, right? She had some sort of goodwill towards the Daily Wire, right? But it could be that the 7 of Cups with the addictions and the delusions and the fantasies and not seeing clearly and the severe confusion and the this is somebody who's not seeing clearly, that's not thinking straight, you know? And then we have pure chance, outgoing flirtation, the good wife, motherhood. It could be a mix of the when she had a child, right? Like she said, like she was pregnant and she was having a kid, right? It could be that has something to do with her delusional state that she was in, right? And she's trying to be a good wife and a good mother and but there's something about her that she loves to gossip, right? Which didn't really it didn't really fit in with the Daily Wire's ethics. That's from what I feel, right? With the Seven of Cups is a lot of her gossip is it stems from confusion and delusion and some sort of addiction. It talks about severe confusion and somebody who is in fantasy land, somebody who's not seeing things for what it is, right? Then it talks about new admirer, new opportunities. It could be that she also had some new opportunities, right? She wanted to go in a different direction completely, and they were having. She was very disagreeable, right, and very stubborn in her views, right. And this was also like it seems to say that this was her completing a certain phase in life, right? Like her, it was time for her to move on. That's from what I feel. But again, with the Nine of Spades and the Seven of Cups, it talks about illusion, delusion, lying to yourself, right? Um, Also, it could be that due to her pregnancy, right, and trying to be a good wife and everything, that she got into this state of depression and anxiety, and um, it could be that she wasn't feeling well either. So that's what caused the rift because of her not being in her right senses. You know, with the Seven of Cups, it's delusions, and it is then what's the feelings of the Daily Wire towards her, right? So we have Ace of Wands. Again, it's both like new beginnings, right? It's like new. They both come with goodwill, you know. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like things taking a turn for the worst. So then it's bad karma. They felt like she was bringing them bad luck somehow. It wasn't good for the uh, for the regardless of her. I'm guessing regardless of her views on Jews, right? Because obviously we know that she loves to gossip. That's something about her where it seems to say, right? So the Wheel of Fortune reversed, it talks about bad luck, right? Resistance, bad luck, loss of control, interruption, misunderstanding, lots of misunderstandings between her and them. Four of Pentacles reversed, it talks about someone who's holding on to the past and things, right? Greediness, stinginess, possessiveness, hoarders, no boundaries, reckless with resources. I wonder if they weren't paying her as much as she expected from them, right? Like, I wonder if also, because it talks about reckless with resources and someone who has no boundaries and somebody who is greedy. So they felt like perhaps she was greedy, right? Could it be that she felt like they were delusional, or she was in a state of delusion, or could it be that they were greedy and they didn't want to give her more than what they thought, right? She was bringing them some sort of bad luck, right? Right. So that's what they felt. Things were taking a turn for the worst, and they felt like things were changing with the. I don't feel like they felt like she was going to leave. You know, I feel like they just felt like it was going to end, but they didn't feel like they were surprised probably when she chose to leave. Right. So sudden endings it talks about joy, gaining your heart desire, strong success, new relationship, friendship, marriage, good news, and someone close in the beginnings, love, a kiss, new knowledge returning. Um. Hmm. 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 This is very interesting because it's not giving me so much details, right? So, for instance, right, I see here that she like they both had goodwill, right? But she's just like she loves gossip. She was thinking of she wasn't thinking she a little bit delusional in regard to her pregnancy and her trying to be a good mother and a good wife and I'm not sure, right? she was very stubborn. She's very hard to argue with. No one could change her mind, right? Like, that's who she is, I think. A very stubborn person. And she was lying to herself, it seems to say. And she was having some sort of anxiety within her pregnancy, within everything. That's what it seems to say. And she wanted to repair the relationship that she had with Daily Wire. But here I see that the Daily Wire felt like she was making them lose. Perhaps she was making them lose money. Everything was taking a turn for the worse, right? Like, they felt like, yes, she brought in good new things, and she had this fire, and she had all this. It was a new beginning for them when they brought her in, right, with the Ace of Wands. It's a new opportunity, right? It was she brought a lot of good to their project, right, to their company. But then it seems to say things start to take a turn for the worse with her in their what do you call that, their company, right? And perhaps they were losing money with the Four of Pentacles reversed, because they're bringing bad luck in regard to money. Four of Pentacles. And it could be that they recognized that she wasn't really well. She wasn't doing well in regard to her pregnancy. She was having extra anxiety, and it was causing her to not think straight. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it was. They recognized that her in their company was not for long term, right? It was a success for the time that it lasted, and it was fleeting success with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, and the Five of Cups was acceptance, moving on. It ended because of things taking a turn for the worse with the money, right? With the money. And I wonder if she was demanding more money, right? I wonder if they signed a contract and she was demanding more money, right? I wonder if she was demanding more money. When it came to devil, false truths, lies. False truths and lies. No support from their family and friends. Private celebrations. Devil. I guess she was also a bit toxic. It could be more than the money. It was also her toxicity and the fact that she was lying to herself, right? Bringing devil energy. Obsessions, it's addictions, it's delusion, it's deception, right? And they felt like they probably couldn't trust her with the Four of Wands reversed, right? The Four of Wands is no support, home conflict, short-lasting, unhappy home. I wonder if she was also they felt like she was going through something at home, with her pregnancy and her anxiety, because a lot of women that have they get pregnant, a lot of them can get postpartum depression, or they can have hormonal imbalance. So I feel like they just recognized that things were taking a turn for the worse, and the time of success was over with her, and she was very stubborn, very hard to work with because of her. She wouldn't budge, right? They had lots of disagreements because she's very stubborn, and and also I felt like she felt here with the Nine of Clubs like she might have new opportunities, so on the one hand, she was very hard to work with. She's having all those issues with pregnancy and all that. But then there's this also, she felt like she can move on, because she had new offers. Like, she completed this part of her life, and now it's time to move on, right? And she's disagreeable, and I feel like she got what she wanted from the Daily Wire. She got paid, and it was time to move on, right? So then there was, it comes with this, right? It keeps talking about like how they felt like with the devil energy and the Seven of Cups. It's like addictions, it's delusions, it's love affairs, sickness of a friend, sudden endings, right? So the Ace of Spades, the sudden endings, it's love affairs, it's unfortunate love affairs, sudden change, sudden endings, misfortunes, making way for something new, right? So they felt like I feel like it was just new friendship, new marriage, good news, right? New beginnings. It was just time to move on because new beginnings and sudden endings. And I wonder if she was having some sort of affair with anyone in the Daily Wire. Maybe not. Because in the Daily Wire there's let me explain the affairs. Is she having an affair with anyone? I don't think it will just tell me, right? Knight of Swords. Something exciting. Temperance reversed. Frustration. Temperance. Imbalance. Misaligned. No patience. Chaos. Impulsive. I wonder if it was an impulsive thing with the Knight of Swords. Because Knights, it's excitement. It comes in and out, and it's like it can also be like it can represent a young man who's very exciting and has new ideas, and somebody who's somebody who cares for social reform. So someone who cares for social, how do you say, social, like people who go and civil rights, and so, right, but it wasn't for long term, could it be? And then the energy between them, right, was Four of Cups reversed, which is acceptance to new ideas. Four of Cups reversed is sudden awareness to choose happiness, right, and also open to new opportunities. So she was the energy between them was like, okay, whatever comes up, if a new opportunity comes my way, I will go for it. So whether, this is how the Daily Wire felt towards her or she felt towards them. So then there's Page of Pentacles reversed, which talks about no commitment. There was no commitment between them, really. I guess it was this understanding that, however long it would last, and then they could just move on, right? And then, like, Nine of Wands, it's attainment. They both got what they wanted from each other, It's attainment, it's getting what you want, and being on the fence, So it seems like the two sides are on the fence from each other, right? I wonder if her whole emotional, like, she did mention that when she was pregnant, and she had to go through this whole, like, whatever, the way she plays victim about how she was pregnant and how everybody was attacking her over the Gaza thing, the Gaza war, right? So I wonder if, right, like, because the Nine of Wands, it's attainment and it's being on the fence, and it's also wondering what's going to happen next. Like, she's gotten her dependence, and they both wanted to be the last one standing, right? From what I get from the energy between them, they both wanted to be the last one standing, right? They're both defending each other. Daily Wire, they were both stubborn. They both wanted to be the last one standing in this war, but they both got what they wanted. They reaped what they sowed. They finished the job, and now it's time to move on. And regardless of, she was going through some sort of hard time. Four of Wands, right? Regardless of whether she was going through a hard time in her family life or Daily Wire, right, was going through a hard time in their family life. But it seems to say that when I pulled the cards, I think it was about how they felt towards her, which was that she had some sort of addictions, because the devil it's people who are lying to themselves, lying to others, lying to themselves, and very toxic. They felt like she was very toxic and a liar and had a bad temper and perhaps some sort of addiction problems, and delusional, right? So I feel, when I think of people who hate Jews, for example, like, I feel that a lot of the time, a lot of people that don't like Jews, they usually have some sort of mental problem, because a lot of them, they believe in, like, conspiracy theories that have not been When I mean a mental problem, I mean not just depression or whatever. I'm not talking about that type. I'm talking about people who have fantasies in their mind, and they believe they're fantasies, and they believe they're delusions. They're like delusional, and they are delusional, and they might be. One second. Let's see. The Seven of Cups, right? Not in reality, right? It's an illusion. It's also people who are paranoid, like Stalin, for not to compare anybody to Stalin, but Stalin, for example, he was paranoid. So basically, because of his paranoia, that led to his downfall, right? But it could be that it talks about being indecisive, but she's very stubborn, Candace is very stubborn, and she loves gossip, and so it all ties in, right? Like why it didn't work out. But I feel like they both got what they wanted from each other, and it was time to move on, right? So that's what I understand from the relationship between Candace and the Daily Wire, and the energy in between, right? So I wonder if I think they might have, when they hired her, they both might have had an understanding that there's no real commitment. There was no real, like, they can both leave whenever they want or something, because there was no commitment with the Page of Pentacles reversed. It talks about no commitment. They're both undisciplined, unorganized, like the entire. It seems like they both. I wonder if Daily Wire is as. I wonder if Daily Wire is as organized as they look, because I think they're probably less organized, and I wouldn't be surprised because Daily Wire, right? I wonder who owns Daily Wire. Let me go check for fun, because if they're Jewish, then I'll understand why it's saying that, right? So, who owns Daily Wires? Daily Wire. Ben Shapiro and Jeremy Boring. Is he Jewish? Let's see. So Ben Shapiro is Jewish, but usually Jewish people are. Let's see, for fun. Is he Jewish, right? I don't know if he's Jewish. Ben Shapiro found the conservative website, and he's a filmmaker. It doesn't say if he's Jewish. Right? Is Jeremy Boring Jewish? We are not a Jewish-backed organization. Right? Dennis is famous. Ben Shapiro does not run the Daily Wire. Dennis is famous, though, and it's Jewish. So Shmuel Jewish and Jeremy Boring not Jewish. Yeah, Jeremy Boring is not Jewish. Right, so it's not like a Jewish-owned thing. They're co-owners, right? Right, so they're co-owners. And I guess, like, Candace can't blame the Daily Wire for being, a Jewish-owned company, because it's not. It's a co-owned, right? So, next question, right? Next question will be about. Next question will be: did Candace have? What's her beef with Jews? Does Candace have a personal grudge against Jews? Let me ask: does Candace have a personal grudge against Jews because she hates Jews so much? Like, it's so strange. Or is it just because it's in, like, maybe it's just in to be Jew hating, like, I don't know, like the things that she said about us, like if Jews would say about her people, it wouldn't look very good. So, does Candace Owens have personal beef with, does Candace Owens have personal beef with Jews? Someone might have rejected her. The Five of Cups, regrets, disappointments in relationship with Page of Wands. I think a Jewish man might have broken her heart. She did say she had a. She did say that she had a relationship with she had an ex-Jewish boyfriend, right? So, Five of Cups, it's rejection, breakups, heartbreak, regrets, remorse, sadness, depression. Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, I think that's why. Page of Wands. It's no direction, creating conflict with procrastination, self-doubt, fear of the uninspired. Knight of Cups. Hmm. I guess after the breakup, she had no. She was so depressed that she had no direction, and she became afraid of something. Perhaps he mistreated her in some way, right? He just came in and he was a bit narcissistic. So, and then there's a Ten of Cups reverse, which talks about broken family and um, shattered dreams. He broke her heart through the separation of family, right? So, what else did he do? Tell me about this knight who broke her heart, right? Why does Candace hate Jews? I think it's personal beef. Personal, you know. She had a Jewish boyfriend that was broke her heart. That was narcissistic. Could be that this Jewish boyfriend of hers was narcissistic because there are people. Jews are human, you know, and some people can be really cruel. Humans can be really cruel, regardless of which race you are in, right? So, tell me about this guy. Two of Cups. They're incompatible. Six of Wands. You wouldn't recognize her. Poor leadership, incompatibility, miscommunications, Nine of Wands, on the fence, and the Hermit. He lied and cheated, right? Wow. But it's funny because she uses Jews as like, oh, I had a Jewish boyfriend, you know, but now that because he hurt her, she's at war with the race, the whole entire race. That's who she is, right? So it's Two of Cups, reverse, imbalance, broken communication, unequal relationship. They couldn't relate to each other. Six of Wands, excess pride, lack of recognition, punishment, ego, corruption. Yeah, it wasn't an easy relationship. And then there was Nine of Wands, which is they both wanted to be the last one standing. It was a battle of the wills, and it was they both wanted to be independent, it seems. And I feel like she was wounded from him, and it taught her a lot with the Hermit, right? Going within oneself and right, like going within oneself. And I'm sorry that she's been through this, you know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Yes, Jewish men can be assholes, but that's not a reason to trash a whole race, you know? The Hermit, inner searching, looking for answers within yourself, right? Self introspection. And, I wonder if he picked her apart, you know? I wonder if he was very analytical and he made her feel like he was a bit OCD and made her feel like garbage and then cheated and betrayed her in some way, stabbed her in the back, right? So let's go see. Can you please tell me about Seven of Swords? It's sneaking around, doing something behind someone's back and betraying someone. And he was very narcissistic. So it's funny because, like, she says, she uses her, the fact that she had a Jewish boyfriend as a means to, as a license to bash Jews because, oh, I love Jews. But really, this boyfriend of hers, he dumped her ass. He cheated on her. He hurt her. Yes, granted, he was Jewish, but that's not a reason to that was their individual relationship, right? And their humanity sucks, you know what I mean? But it's not a reason to trash the whole people, right? Tell me about Seven of Wands, right? Yeah, he's a workaholic. He was coming back, recovering from illness, right? Traveling? What happened with the travel? What happened with the Eight of Wands? Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Queen of Swords, maliciousness, Page of Swords. I wonder if he was a closeted gay guy. Magician, delusion, illusion, things not seen, right? Things behind the curtain, right? I'm putting that down, and Seven of Cups reversed. Okay, so what did he do, right? King of Pentacles reversed. What did he do to her that made her so angry? Workaholic, materialistic, possessive. This guy got problems. Recovery, clarity, improvement, overspending. He was a workaholic. He spent lots of money. And they had to come into money again somehow. There's something wrong with money. And Nine of Cups, it talks about being satisfied and having what you want and attaining something. And they had times of joy, but then I wonder if he went and spent lots of money to enjoy himself with the Nine of Cups. And then there's Eight of Wands, traveling, and lots of obsessions and infatuations and communications, online communications. Like, because Eight of Wands, it's online. I think it's online communications. Yeah, communication, movement, fast-paced change, air travel. He went traveling, obsessiveness. And then Queen of Swords reversed, which talks about like Queen of Swords reversed. It talks about a woman who is cruel and bitter and demanding. Right? She felt isolated because he was probably traveling a lot, and he was cheating on her, because with the Seven of Swords as well, the Page of Swords, it's deception, manipulation, all talk, misunderstandings. He was playing mind games with her, plus he was probably bisexual, right? This can also be a closeted gay guy. And then the Magician, it's illusion, it's like the Magician, it could be trickery, manipulation, and it can be things hidden behind a curtain, things done in the background, things we don't see. It's like magic, right? And it's creating something from nothing. And Ten of Wands, it's putting the load down, and Seven of Cups, right? So it's the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new, with the Ten of Wands. It was just putting down the responsibility, and it was over, right? And it talks about he was probably somebody who just wanted pleasure, he was probably just like a fuck boy. He was a narcissist, who broke her heart. It's just really tragic. Listen, I'm Jewish, and I had a lot of I've dated a lot of Jewish guys, and some of them were nice and some of them were nasty, and it's not I don't think it's a reason, and it doesn't give anyone a license to trash an entire race like what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, right, so basically we established that what did we establish? We established that it just came to an end with the Daily Wire. They I think they kind of had some sort of arrangement, which it was some sort of open contract. She went through a hard time with her trying to be a good wife and having mood swings and having anxiety problems when she was pregnant, and right. Wait, let me ask, who dumped who in that relationship with that Jewish boyfriend? Who dumped who? Did he dump her, or did she dump him? Right? Three of Swords, yes, I know. They tried to reconcile. No closure. Page of Pentacles. And the Star. Someone got what they want. No closure. I would assume he dumped her because the Swords reverse is trying to reconcile with somebody, picking up the pieces and moving on, right? The failure, the world, failure to, no closure, right? The world, loss, no closure, imperfection, no vision, delays, difficulty completing. Page of Swords, again, it's the deception, misunderstandings. Page of Pentacles it's child person, newness, messengers, someone getting what they want, right? Someone focusing on work, job, and new path, progression, apprentices, projects, youngsters, new opportunities, right? So in a way, I feel like she had no closure from it, but then for her, it was kind of like, maybe for both of them, it was good because it opened the door to what they really want with the Star. Getting what you want, being the star in the right direction, your dreams being fulfilled, right? Communication, projects, and then Five of Cups, breakups, and then feeling lonely. Yeah. Okay, so now the question is, right? The question is, right? So, okay, we've established that. right? What's the question? The question is, right? Does she truly hate Jews? Does she truly hate Jews in her heart? What's in her heart? Does she hate Jews? Tower. She feels betrayed by Jews because of her boyfriend and because of the Daily Wire, probably. Queen of Pentacles reversed. But it happened even before. I think it was. She truly feels she's losing sleep. She's, the Nine of Swords is. It's let me show you. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. It's losing sleep, not knowing what she wants, going around and around in her head. Some sort of truth. She's in denial. Some sort of truth came out, and she feels betrayed. She's been fighting with herself over this, right? And the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like also because of what happened with Daily Wire, right? It just ended, right? Because I feel like it just ended, but for some reason she has a grudge. Because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is reversed. Self-centered jealousy. She's jealous. What's she jealous of? And then the Towers. It's a sudden realization. It's a rude awakening. She got a rude awakening. She's denial of some truth came out. It's a rude awakening, and all her dreams have come crashing down to the ground with the Tower. And then it's the Sword. Nine of Swords, which is betrayal and denial of some sort of truth. She can't face the truth about the fact that. 1 second. The Tower. The Tower. Yeah, I have to check because I don't have the best memory. Right, so let's see. The Tower. Disruption is rude awakening. Feeling isolated, and truth comes in a flash. She's been knocked down. She's been knocked down from the Daily Wire. That's what it is. The truth, she's been knocked down. It's a rude awakening that whatever happened, she's lost that position. The Nine of Swords, she's lost that prestige, The Nine of Swords, it's feeling betrayed and feeling like self-destructive thoughts and stress. And there's a truth that she was the Queen of Pentacles. She was self-centered, lazy, and unhealthy for and then it's Eight of Swords, right? Feeling like stuck with all your baggage surrounding you, unable to move on. Knight of Cups. Two of Wands, right? Two of Wands, it's somebody who's trying to stay in control, wanting more, not satisfied, trying to build something, right? But I feel like she's going about it in the wrong way because she's going about it, right? Because she's been knocked down. It's a sudden realization that she's acted like impractical and selfish person somehow. Eight of Swords, feeling stuck with confused. And she's trying to gain control, I think. And that could be why she is going down that route, down that rabbit hole of conspiracy theories, right? So let's go see what's up with the conspiracy theories. Does she actually believe the conspiracy theories? I'm going to lose my cat. Remember? Yeah. So the question is, does she actually believe her conspiracy theories? What's her motivation? What does she hope to achieve? Let me ask. What does she hope to achieve with bashing Jews? What does she hope to achieve with bashing Jews? What does Candace hope to achieve with bashing Jews? Let's see. What could Candace hope to achieve with bashing Jews? Let's see. Death. Death. Three of Pentacles. Collaboration. She wants to end something. Somebody from the company. Okay, oh, let's go see this here. Okay, yeah, I got Death, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, reversed, Ace of Pentacles reversed, right? What does she hope to achieve with bashing Jews? What does she hope to achieve with bashing Jews? Can you explain? Justice. She wants justice. She wants to expose what she thinks are liars. Maybe she really believes her delusions, right? Temptation, excitement. She's vengeful. False friends. Hold on a second. Hold on. Right? Okay, we got death, endings, new beginnings, endings, finishing something. Three of Pentacles. It's creativity, it's collaboration, it's working with people, it's projects, right? Three of Pentacles. It's creativity, to repair, expand, teamwork, also to create some sort of to build something with hard work, to create a masterpiece. So death can mean a few things. It can mean she literally wants Jews to die, or it could mean that she just wants to end something from Jews, some sort of transformation. It could be metaphorically. It doesn't have to be real, right? And it could be that she just wants to create. She wants to create something off of the pain. The Three of Pentacles. It's collaboration, collaborating with others to expand herself through the Knight of Swords reversed, which is no direction, disregard. She doesn't care. She literally doesn't care what happens. And she doesn't care if she's gonna go down, you know. It's she doesn't I think she knows in her heart that she's fighting for the wrong reason, right? She's not doing it from a good place, right? And then there's Ace of Pentacles reversed, which is lost opportunity, mischance, bad investment, greed, cautious, unhealthy choices. She's making an unhealthy choice, right? So what was the question? What does she hope to gain? What does she hope to gain from this, right? Materialism. It's all about money. She feels like she's been done wrong, and it's about money. She feels like the Jews are the greedy ones. She's also greedy herself. She's very materialistic, and what does she hope to gain? Is death. You know, like it's really dark. Wow. And the Knight of Swords is she doesn't care. She doesn't care what damage she causes for herself or for others. And like, why is she doing this? Why is she going down this was the question. Why is she going down the rabbit hole, right? Why is she going down that rabbit hole of conspiracy theory? She thinks she's gonna she thinks she'll come off as honest and exposing liars, right? She's right. It talks about a negative young person, right? Because this is a Jack of Spades, right? A negative young person. It could be representing messengers or young people that are holding you back from your life, right? Somebody who held her back and betrayed her. She feels betrayed, conflict, necessary, opposition, resistance. She thinks she'll also get support. She'll think she'll get new support and new friends through through changing her tactics, right? Because when she joined the Daily Wire, she was very pro-Israel, pro-Jew, everything, right? But then suddenly it took a turn, right? For her, it's a new hobby, it's a new sport. You know, one of the reasons why one of the reasons why she basically why she's going down this route. What does she hope to gain, right? It's a new sport for her. It's a new hobby. It's she's going head to head with the Jews who she thinks heard her and hired her, right? And because the Daily Wire is part owned by Jew, right? And the Daily Wire and her ex-boyfriend as well, right? And the Knight of Swords. It could be also she might have had some sort of affair with somebody in the Daily Wire. I don't know who, right? Why is she going down this whole temptation, excitement, future possibilities? She thinks that this line of, conspiracy theories about the Jews is going to open more opportunity for her, right? It'll bring her future possibilities. And she has something very dark about her. She's a very jealous person, very jealous. Acting rashly. And I think that a lot of what she's doing, a lot of her conspiracy theories about the Jews is she's acting on impulse. And she has a disregard for consequences for her words, because whatever she says, she doesn't realize they're going to have consequences for her actions. And she's acting rashly. She can't help herself. And it's because she's a very jealous woman, and she's trying to get back with the Queen of, where was the other one? The Ace of Pentacles, lost opportunity, mischance, bad investments. Right? 1 second. Knight of Swords. She's fighting for the wrong things. She's speaking without thinking. Right? I wonder if somebody in the Daily Wire, treated her, was very rude to her. Right? Right. So then why is she doing this? Right. So it talks about her trying to move on, and she's acting on impulse, and she's trying to, it talks about her, she needs to be careful of the people around her herself, because if she's going down this route, it seems to say that there are people that are darker forces than her. So she should be careful who her friends are, right? Testing skill going, letter message improvement, right? She feels like it's going to be a new opportunity for business, right? She thinks she's going to make more money if she goes down this rabbit hole, right? Wow. Death. Like, why is she doing this? Why is she going down this rabbit hole? What does she hope to gain? Death? Let me ask. Death. What? Does she really want people to die? Like, well, what's with death? Please explain why she's going down this rabbit hole of conspiracy theories against Jews, right? She thinks also this is a new path for her, that she will basically, she thinks that she will get more opportunities for money. Death, delusion. She's fantasizing about it. Delusions, addictions, weakness because of poor business choices, and 4 of Cups, trying to find happiness, right? In the government. I wonder if she'll go into politics with the Hierophant, Right. So 7 of Cups, it talks about addictions, unhealthy temptations, delusions. She's dreaming, she's fantasizing about death, for Jews. Queen of Wands reversed, right? This is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This could be complete bullshit, as it probably is, right? Queen of Wands reversed. It talks about a selfish, jealous, insecure woman who's attention whore and not trustworthy, right? She's mean. Then 4 of Cups is she's trying to choose happiness for herself. And then the Hierophant, she's probably getting guidance and either going to therapy, or perhaps, let me ask about the Hierophant, right? It talks about institutions. She's dreaming about, like, perhaps, what's she dreaming about, right? What's her issue, this lady? Money. She wants money. It's all about money. Inheritance. It's about, she wants to get money from institutions. She's dreaming about, because she's selfish and mean and pessimistic and not trustworthy, and she's fantasizing. She's having these delusions of choosing her own happiness with the 4 of Cups, and looking for signs I wonder if she'll go into politics, right? Because she wants money. It's all about the money. Ten of Pentacles. It's about getting the winning a lottery, making a family business, jackpot, right? I guess she feels like she will make money off of I hate to say this, the endings of somebody, right? Or family, right? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Giving up, destroyed confidence. Does she want to sue somebody? Let's see. Does she want to sue somebody? Wow. Wow, this got deep and dark real fast, right? Three of Cups, peer pressure, destroyed confidence, emotional damage, maybe. Three of Cups, Nine of Swords is reversed, right? Hope, reaching out, despair, self-destructive thoughts. She's not as strong as she looks. She's not as I feel like she might have some form of paranoia, and she might have some sort of confidence problems, and she got some real internal problems, you know? And she's dreaming about revenge she wants money from institutions. That's Ten of Pentacles. It's right. It's supportive type family business. She wants to make a family business, and it talks about establishments, making money off the establishments as well, right? Who she thinks maybe she really believes that the Jews own everything. You know? Let's see. Does she really believe the Jews own everything? Does she? Does she really believe what she's? Does she really believe what she speaks about? Like, does she believe that the Jews own everything? Wow, this girl got problems. This girl got real problems. Five of Pentacles. Breakups. Temporary financial breakups. Hermit. Isolation. I think she knows. She knows that. I think she knows that the Jews are going through a hard time now, right? Or it could be that she's going through I think she's going through some financial trouble of her own. That's what it could be. Right? Like, she's suffering. I wonder if she can rely on her husband for money, right? So it's Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, it's illness, it's financial trouble, but it's all temporary. It could be even somebody who might lose their home, right? It could be chaos. It could be changes, disruptions in everyday life. I think she's worried about money, you know. And the Hermit, somebody who is reversed. It talks about somebody who is isolated and withdrawal, feeling lost, right? She's feeling lost, and things have taken a turn for the worse for her, and the High Priestess disconnected from herself and from others. Let me ask, can she rely on her husband? Can she rely on her husband for support monetarily? Tell you, it could be that the reason why she's going down this route is because she's going through financial trouble of her own. That's what it's usually like. No, the Devil reverse, breaking free. She wants to break free from him. The Devil reverse. It's breaking free from breaking cycles, freedom, overcoming addiction, taking her power back. She wants to take her power back, and she wants to be in place of a leader. I think she wants to break up. I wouldn't be surprised if a divorce came soon enough. You know what I mean? The Ten of Cups from the Emperor. The Emperor, it represents government. It could represent a man, institutions. It could represent, right, royalty. It could represent royalty, right? Taking ideas, authority, discipline. The Devil. She wants to break free from her husband, probably, with the 10 of Cups reversed. Wow, this is wild. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Domestic disharmony. They're not really doing well because he's not Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, she's going through a hard time. That's what it is. Second guessing, slow progress. He's probably a schlemiel who can't rub two nickels together, right? Let's go see what her husband does. Let's go see what her husband does. This allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This could all be bullshit. What does Candace OWens' husband do? CEO of Farmer served as the CEO of Parler. The new inactive conservative social media platform was launched in August 2018 and touted a free speech alternative to other social networks. What is this? Okay, so let's see. Let's see Parler. CEO of Parler. Is it a lot of money? I wonder if he's stingy. Right? Like Ryan Rhodes was appointed CEO. Who's Ryan Rhodes? Whatever, I don't know how much money. How much money they make? How much they make? $652,000 a year. It's not that much money, but like people make less. Yeah, maybe he's a schlemazel. Maybe he doesn't make that much money. Like maybe he's just a schlemazel. You know, like she wants to break free from him. Yeah, so that's the reading that we got in Candace Owens, which is wild if you think about it. You know, like this could be complete bogus. I could be completely wrong about my estimation on Candace, right? But usually when people hate on others, it's because they have like some serious personal problems, you know. And none of us are exempt from that type of none of us are exempt from behaving that way, you know. But we all hope that we will do okay, you know. But it seems like because she's been knocked off her podium, you know, she's been knocked off her feet by a Daily Wire, and she has this grudge against her ex-boyfriend, and she might have had some sort of affair with somebody in the Daily Wire, you know. All in all, I could be completely wrong, you know. Maybe I'll do another reading another time, and it's say the opposite. We'll say the opposite of. Let me just ask for fun. Did she indeed have an affair with somebody? Did she indeed have an affair with somebody from Daily Wire? Right. I think she's probably also afraid to be reliant on a man, you know, because her husband. I don't know how much longer they'll stay married. I don't think they like each other that much. Okay, so what was the question? She had an affair with somebody, an authority, traditional, a dark-haired, selfish, but ambitious older man, yeah, who creates trouble in relationships, male rival, widower, a criminal. I don't know if it was someone in Daily Wire. Moral decision and compassion. Stress that comes with the process. Right. Devil. Bad character. Cycles, burdens, business. Repairs, bills, restless. Who's in Daily Wire that you could have had an affair with? Did she have an affair with some Daily Wire? Fighting? Page of Cups, no borders, no boundaries, feeling weakness and vulnerable. Page of Wands, it's Page of Wands. No direction, pushing things off, uninspired, walking away, choosing to walk away. Right, the Moon, secrets coming out about the man. Who works in the Daily Wire? Let me see. Who's the staff at Daily Wire that she could have been with? Right? Hold on. Who's the staff, right? You know what? Maybe this will be for another time because this is a rabbit hole that is deep and it goes far. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. This is allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is all could be bullshit and probably is, right? Just reading the cards, the energy of the cards. Anyway, have a great day and see you next time. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to unsubscribe if you find this offensive. Bye.